The blaring wail of the ambulance siren was the first thing to cut through the suffocating darkness. I was drifting in and out of consciousness, my chest feeling as though it had been crushed under a concrete slab. The chaotic blur of blinding lights, shouting paramedics, and the sharp, sterile scent of antiseptic replaced the toxic stench of Sienna's incense. Someone was pressing a mask over my face, forcing cool, life-saving oxygen into my lungs. Stay with us, Nora. Her BP is plummeting. Push the AB. The frantic voices faded into a low hum as my vision went black once again. When I finally opened my eyes, the harsh, white ceiling of the hospital room greeted me. The rhythmic, steady beeping of a heart monitor echoed in the quiet space. I tried to move, but my body felt leaden, weighed down by 4 tubes and exhaustion. Nora? A gentle, tearful voice broke the silence. I turned my head slowly to see my mother sitting beside the bed, her eyes red and puffy, gripping my hand as if I might slip away if she let go. My father stood behind her, his usually stoic face tight with a terrifying mix of relief and fury. Mom. I croaked, my throat raw. Shoot, don't speak, sweetheart, she whispered, kissing my knuckles. You're safe. You're in the cardiac ICU, the doctors said. They said if the campus security hadn't responded to your SOS alert within 2 minutes, you would have gone into full cardiac arrest. My father stepped forward, his voice a low, dangerous rumble. The university called us at 3 a.m. They told us a student intentionally exposed you to thick smoke in an unventilated room, knowing your medical history. The police are already involved, Nora. I closed my eyes, a single tear slipping down my cheek. I had survived. The nightmare of my past life had tried to repeat itself, but this time I had fought back. I had left a trail of evidence. A soft knock on the door drew our attention. Mrs. Taylor stood in the doorway, looking visibly shaken and aged by at least 10 years. Beside her was a tall, stern-looking man in a sharp suit, the dean of students. Mr. and Mrs. Hayes, the dean began, his tone formal but deeply apologetic. I cannot express how profoundly sorry the university is for this catastrophic failure of safety. We are fully cooperating with the authorities. Sorry isn't going to fix my daughter's heart. My father snapped, stepping between them and my bed. That girl tried to kill her. What is the school doing about it, Mrs. Taylor swallowed hard, clutching a manila folder to her chest. Sienna Vance was removed from campus by the police early this morning. She is currently in police custody undergoing psychological evaluation. And the internet? I managed to rasp out, remembering the vile fizz post that had tormented me in my past life. Mrs. Taylor looked at me, her eyes filled with a deep, regretful sorrow. Nora, I have the audio recording you made in my office. I also have the security footage from the hallway showing her carrying that burning tray into your room. We released an official university statement an hour ago, detailing the truth. The fizz post has been taken down, and the student who posted the misleading photos has been identified and suspended pending a disciplinary hearing. She stepped closer, placing a hand gently on the foot of my bed. Chloe also went public. She posted photos of her ruined insulin and her medical bills. The narrative has completely shifted. The students realized they were manipulated. I let out a long, shaky breath, the heavy, suffocating weight finally lifting from my chest. In this life, I wasn't the villain. I was the survivor. There's something else, Mrs. Taylor added hesitantly, glancing at the dean. When the police searched Sienna's belongings, they found something deeply disturbing. Her environmentalism was just an extreme belief. My parents exchanged a confused look. What do you mean? My mother asked. The dean sighed, rubbing his temples. Sienna isn't from a poor rural town as she claimed. The police contacted her family. She comes from a very wealthy, upper-class background in a neighboring state. But 2 years ago, she joined a radical, cult-like eco-extremist group online. They believe that modern medicine and technology are literal demons, and that those who rely on them, like Nora